So Demon Servitor Tom and Five-Eyed Navigator Ben.
Oh, that's too many eyes.
Have you seen the Mork Borg miniatures from Westphalia Miniatures, which are on Kickstarter? Grab them okay from down the street.
I don't know what a Mork Borg is.
I have seen it, and I think there's like one or two that I like, but I was a bit underwhelmed.
Oh, what is it?
So Mork Borg is a role-playing game with a really kind of fucking weird art style.
Just it?
Yeah. So if you ever want to buy a role-playing book and you want to play some goofy fantasy stuff, this is honestly one of my favorite role-playing books I've ever bought.
Wow.
It is just such beautiful, like, art style, like really fucking weird, super like mixed media, like different pages are made of like different types of paper.
Oh, wow.
Some are embossed. There's like sort of gold leaf on some. Like it's just a really beautiful book. Like it's kind of like made by like artists.
Ah.
And there's
Getting like Nordic vibes. Is it like from like Sweden or something?
yeah, it's by a company called the Stockholm Cartel.
Ah.
And it's just this really, really cool.
Ah, fish head.
Just really like the art style. It's super dark. Really, really good.
Yeah, it looks great. Oh, they got miniatures too.
So this is what the Kickstarter is.
Actually, it's pronounced Mark Brown.
Mark
says
Brown.
Captain Kerno.
But
Is that true?
the minis that they made,
All right.
they're fine, but they don't like. I don't think you can take that artwork and turn it into miniatures.
No, that is very much art. You can't transfer that. That doesn't translate.
And although it's kind of got like a bit of the feel of it,
I think you could if you gave it a real weird paint job. Like you couldn't paint these traditionally to match.
oh
the
no,
art
with,
style.
if you paint them super wacky,
Yeah.
yeah, you could.
You like monochrome with a splash of color or something like that.
But I kind of think like any miniature, you could
Yes.
paint like a super monochromatic with just some bits of blood. And these just look like there are so many companies that make just
this
Chaos Marauder,
Yeah.
just like a kind of like a weird wizard. Like they're cool.
You can get models just like these or better somewhere else, which is true. But they're not bad.
No, not at all. I'm not saying they're bad, but
You were hoping for something more.
I'm not sure what I was hoping for. I think they're fine.
What about like some board games come with little card standees? Like you get a little plastic thing that holds up your card guy. Would that work better for this role-playing system? Like you could grab like real weird, grim artwork and just print it onto these little stand-up models on the board.
Something like that would be cool. Yeah. It's just like also I've like looking at these, I feel like I've just seen these models but all before. I think he's cool.
Yeah,
Because he's super fucking weird and that looks a lot like the artwork.
straight out of the pile.
But all the other stuff like that could just be part of a million sets of different figures in just sort of like kind of grimdark fantasy models. And so
They feel
that
quite
one
dark
I
fantasy,
like.
don't
That
they,
one's got
actually?
like a weird fucking face, but the rest are just
A lot of these guys wouldn't look out of place as like NPCs in a Dark Souls board game.
yeah, 100%. And a lot of people make minis like this now. So yeah, they're all right. But for how much I love that role playing game,
Yeah, you don't love these as much.
just like they're
Oh, Lamphead?
he's cool. I like that model a lot
Why is he holding the knife like that?
because everyone in this is just a fucking psychopath.
It's upsetting me to watch.
Yeah, he's fun. But yeah, if they had painted these like you said, monochromatic, super heavy.
With weird lighting effects and stuff.
I think I'd like it more.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Is the game good? We haven't played the game, but it's super duper simple, ultra brutal. Like an average weapon in that game is dealing maybe D6 damage.
Okay. How much health do you have?
Your starting character starts out with about D4 health.
Oh, fuck.
Like, your characters are going to die quickly or get just horrific injuries really fast. It's
Wow.
super fast-paced, super brutal. There's a really good app, cool, that lets you just generate characters because your characters die really quickly.
Oh, right, so you need some turnover.
And the app is called Scumbirther.
Amazing. Oh, geez. You're going to get through those miniatures pretty quick then, aren't you?
Yeah, holy shit. But yeah, just for example, boom, I generated the character. Your class, Gutter-born Scum. Your character's called Von. Your background is, as a child, your mother was hanged from a tree outside of Galgenbeck. You fell from the corpse.
Oh, fuck.
An ill star smiled upon your birth. Poverty, crime, and bad parenting didn't help either. In your community, an honest day's work was never an option. Not that you ever tried. What are you, some kind of mug? A razor blade and a moonless night are worth more than a week of chump work. You're bitter, an inferiority complex, red and swollen alcoholic's nose. You make jewelry from the teeth of the dead. If this can be considered a bad habit. Bam. And so that's your character.
Amazing. I'm in.
So you can instantly just read that and be like,
I get it.
okay.
I'm a scumbag. Amazing.
And it just like gives you skills. It just gives you some starting equipment. And I think you can just sit down, instantly get everyone just to make a character. They've also got a thing called Dungeon, where you can just instantly make a one-shot game.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool. It's a really cool idea.
Sounds great.
Also, the book is literally like, I don't know, £10-12 or something.
Oh, wow.
Like the quality of it. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's 20 quid. But for the quality,
How many supplements do I have to buy?
none.
Oh, my God. That doesn't sound like a role-playing, money-making enterprise at all.
No. Also, they did a thing where anyone can produce and sell supplements for this game.
Oh, wow.
But all they have to do is put like a stamp saying whatever they're part of the community, that it isn't an official product sold by them, and then anyone can make and sell Mork Borg stuff.
Wow.
Is really fucking cool. Like the
Sounds
mindset
great.
of the people that made it, the quality of the product, the style. Like I really think it's one of the coolest games that's been released in a long time.
Oh, my God. That sounds like perfect. Right up your alley.
They recently did a Kickstarter, which I backed for their cyberpunk version of Mork Borg.
Oh,
called
right.
Cyborg! So good! Yeah. Get a Mork Borg sponsored stream. I am not sponsored by Mork Borg at all. Genuinely think that it is a really, really cool thing. But in turn, so those miniatures aren't officially made by these people.
It's just someone sort of going, oh, okay,
Someone was like, can we make
stuff.
these minis? And they were just like, go
Do it.
do whatever you
They
like.
sound like real cool, chill guys.
Yeah, I think it's just a great mindset. They did release some like pamphlets that whatever just had like one-shot adventures that cost like 50p each or something.
Amazing.
Which is kind of cool, kind of fun. Two cool guys like Tom and Ben. I've never met them. They could be nightmares.
They could just be as bad as us. Nice.
I hope not.
That's our thing.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you follow that rule. So part of the idea of the game, the idea is that the world is ending.
Oh, okay.
Like it's the kind of the apocalypse happening in whatever this fantasy land,
Right.
like the end times.
Yeah.
And the campaign that you play loosely is you are trying to prevent it.
Oh, really? Doesn't sound like the kind of characters you're playing would give a shit.
Well, it's you're trying to prevent it, or make the best out of, or just do whatever the fuck you want. The world's ending,
Right.
but as time goes by, you kind of like roll on this table, and like new things happen with the world, like whatever, just all birds, like all the sky turns black. All birds are now super hostile.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere you go, they will attack anyone. something like that. Or all water now has turned to blood. Water doesn't exist in the world anymore.
Oh.
Just these like doomsday kind of prophecies.
Wow. Plagues of locusts and all that.
But one of them, is the world has ended. Your campaign is over. Everyone is dead. You must burn your rulebook. It's just like
you're done with Mork Borg.
I kind of think like if you played like a long campaign and got through all of this, and you all sat around and you're like, fuck it, like
I guess
let's
so.
let's take the spirit of this game, and fucking burn this book.
Holy shit.
Kind of fun.
Loken says, get a UV light and look through the book.
Oh, that.
Shit. Have they jizzed in it?
That kind of confused me one time because I had it on my bedside table, and whatever, like it was just in a pile of books that I've got there, and just in the middle of the night I saw like, what the fuck is that light over there? Because the cover has whatever, like glow in the dark writing all over it, and I'd never noticed that because it was directly like under my like bedside lamp.
Oh, okay.
And then like turning that out, so then I was just like, what the fuck? And it all glowed. Very cool.
That is cool.
Did they dip it in the Nile?
Yes.
Yeah.